want to start off by saying how good it feels to be a part of this gathering, and how proud I am to be a part of it, and how humble I am. And I'm humble because I am with people who are in the process of building a new world. I'm with people who are committed to change things and to hang in there with each other and ensure that things are changed. I wasn't altogether clear what I was coming to, but I'm glad I was here. Let me share this little story. I got lost on the way once I got in Raleigh, and I did a U-turn because I was on the wrong street. And when I did, the blue light started to sparkle behind me, and I pulled over to the side. And a young officer came up and said, "Did you know that you made a U-turn?" I said, "Yes, I knew I made a U-turn." He said, "Did you know it was illegal?" I said, "No, I didn't. I didn't see the sign." I said, "Officer, I'm lost, and I need a little help. I need you to show me where 1701 Hillsborough Street is." He said, "Well, first I got to check you out. Show me your papers." And all I did was to give him my driver's license and to give him my registration card. But I started to think, what would it have meant for thousands of people that this culture is prejudiced toward if they had been stopped? I could have been out of the country in a matter of a few days. And so it just stuck in me the importance of the work that you're doing. And so I just want to congratulate you on that. Let me just say a few things, and then we will get into the meat of this discussion. You know, the South, there are a lot of things happening in the South. People are dreaming up bad laws, and they're putting them on the books. They are trying to confuse us. They are trying to divide us. But I am so proud, because when they passed an evil and draconian law in Alabama, it didn't divide us, it united us. Yeah. And when you start uniting people, things are happening. And that's the way it is. Yes, the Supreme Court made a ruling and said that we can stop you and we can ask for your paper, but the young people of this nation pressed the President of the United States to the point that he was able to talk into being some changes. So they're not coming at you right now. So you need to celebrate the work you're doing. In this state, they set up a law, set up a procedure, said we're going to amend the Constitution to make it constitutionally invalid for there to be same-sex marriages. And in the black church, that's an issue. But they united us in Greensboro. We brought together black ministers with the gay and lesbian and LGBT community and that people had never sat down before. So every time they punch, you counterpunch. And that's the way this movement is going to be built. I'm happy to be with you tonight, and I look forward to hearing the wonderful discussion that you are about to have. And I look forward to being a part of this great movement. And before I take my seat, let me just say this. We're working with FLOC, the Farm Labor Organizing Committee, North Carolina, and I was on the phone with Baltimore while I was being stopped by the police about the workers in the fields of North Carolina. And when those same fields, my ancestors worked out there, and how dare any person of color not to be sensitive to that work. And so we see, and I want to share a little bit more about that later on, but let me bring this to a close and just say, walk together, children, and don't you get weary, because there's some good stuff on the other side of hardship.